Yeah, I got most of the answers. I just wanted to just understand how the young professional go out and network with, say, someone senior, or like you said, the board of directors. So I mean, what's his approach? Like, what does he say, or what can I, as a young professional, offer? I can't offer a job other than just forwarding the resume. But what is it that that young professionals here can offer to successful, well-established members?
So one thing I want to clarify, when I said your board of directors, I didn't mean board of directors of your company. I talked about, I meant to say your own core set of advisors, let's say mentors or seniors, or even colleagues that you are able to approach and get an unbiased opinion on. Somebody that can say, you're not doing this right, and not make it feel like you are, you're being judged, but be able to say, you're not doing something right, and you're able to take that advice. I'll pass along the mic for other people to comment on your specific question, but in my 2 cents on this is to actually approach people, put time on people's calendar, go and meet them, and say, this is what I'm trying to do. I want to sign up. I want to have opportunity to come back to you, a few times, once every quarter, once twice a year, something like that, to talk about what I want to do and how to get help. And it's amazing how people are more than willing to do that.
It's not about offering. You can ask them for advice. A lot of people are very interested in giving advice. So, for an example would be when I was prior to starting my MBA, one of the evaluations was, should I be doing my MBA, in fact. So I was an engineer at that particular point, and one of the SVPs was MBA from MIT Sloan School. So I offered to take him for lunch and basically ask this question. So there's nothing much to offer. You might have things to offer, but from a professional basis, probably they have more experience and advice to give, and it's very easy to get these people to give advice. You don't have to feel compelled that you need to offer.
If I can add to it, many companies have mentorship programs, so you can actually find a mentor within the company. I've seen, if you're a very junior person and you're trying to be mentored by a vice president, chances are that your meeting is just going to get pushed out and out and out. So a better suggestion would be to leverage a network like this. So if you're starting off in your career, reach out to the senior people on this group and meet them for mentorship, because you will get advice from them as well. In fact, Atul asked me to mentor a few REC Srinagar people, and wherever you are, be happy to do that. So I think that's a good approach in my mind. Within the company, it's very difficult to reach out to a VP or an SVP because you're almost intimidated. So if that doesn't work, reach out to a network like this.
Yeah, I just want to add, I think the easiest way to kind of see yourself and connect with high-profile folks is become a volunteer with organizing conferences or some kind of activities. Because what I noticed is, they will bring in high-profile, like VPs from different companies, and they'll put them in different work groups. So, and they'll have weekly conference calls, and, and you start there, and, once you're volunteering, and then you can slowly, maybe next year, you take a different role, right? And you meet different type of personalities there. So I found that's an excellent avenue to link with folks that you can't meet otherwise. Because at that level, VPs is very hard to schedule them in the calendar and even meet them informally, right? So that kind of common cause activities really helps to bring them people together.
Just a quick question on the same thing. Would you like to give some examples on what those are, those venues that you just mentioned?
So from my perspective, I'm in the security profession, right? So there are a lot of conferences. There are local associations like ISSA. These are security professionals. I'm sure there's one for a different type of interest groups or professional verticals. So you find those kind of affiliations. It could be IEEE, it could be whatever specific to your domain. And they're meeting them, and they probably have an annual conference somewhere. It could be a workshop. And for those, they're always looking for volunteers. And you could even be board of directors serving as spending your voluntary time. And again, maybe a couple of hours a month maximum, right? And that allows you to meet with folks you can't meet otherwise.
But there's one thing I'd like to add. If
you do reach out to a senior person within your company, don't show up totally cold and unprepared. And that can do more damage than good. So have a set of questions, intelligent questions that you would really like advice on, and then follow up on that. It's not just taking advice and not, going back. If they give you advice, they want to see that you've done something with it. And if you follow up, then you'll see that they would reach out to you and really mentor you, because they want to see whatever you're doing is actually benefiting you. So follow-up is important.
Yeah, we are looking forward for our NITians to take advantage of this basic principle. So like if you want to build a relationship, professional relationship with any of the executives, please invite them to our sessions. So some of the folks are already doing it and they are getting benefited. So if you want to build relationship, please invite them. So we are always open for any of the folks to come and lead the sessions or be the keynote speaker.